Welcome back to Khan Cloud Academy. So let's start with many topics in this, and this is the Linux, I guess, is the last video. After this, I will post kind of troubleshooting and small information about the Linux utilities. Okay. So I'm going to cover in about services, your updates, your user, and a lot of things. Okay. So Linux is the all chemist portion of digital liberation, turning code into gold and granting users the power to transmute technology to suit their every need. Okay, so let's start with services. Right, how you going to work on the server services for the Linux? Okay, so this is what all about. So let me go to the terminal directory. And so first command we have to try like to get a list of the service on your system. So what do you have to run? Service hyphen status taking all. So this is the command it will give you what the services is running on my machine, right? So if you see here UID, SSH, lot of things, keyboard setup, K mode, yeah, Apache 2, a port, a top. A top is basically a top command which we use for the services. So grub basically give you the information about your what the software and packages installed. Okay, or grub means you want to grab something about this. So these are the utilities and software and services basically running on this machine. So which command you have to use for this? Simply you have to use service space hyphen status hyphen all. Okay, to check this services is running. Now the next part is so have you seen the system? This is controlled by the system B. Okay. So let me run this command again. Not this one. Service space status hyphen all. Okay. So the plus, let me explain a little bit on this, okay? Because so minus will give you information about this service is stopped. Okay. And plus means it's working. You got a point. So this is very important. I just missed this, so thought let me tell this. Okay. So plus means this service is running. This is down. If you want, you can start it. If you want, you can start it. Okay. So this is all about the services. Same way, some services are managed by Upstart. Okay, you can check the status of all Upstart services with sudo initctl list. Any services managed by the Upstart will also show in this list provided by the service status hyphen all, but will be marked with question mark. So you see here anything with the question marks? I don't see here. Let me check. Let me see which we opened. I don't see any question mark here. Right. So little bit you need to learn about the Ubuntu as well. Okay, how the services read services status for all the results kind of things. Okay. So let me clear the screen and moving to the slide. Okay. So this is what we run and checked. Okay. And next is very important. Yeah. So listing the services, managing services at a time, managing, targets, managing auto start for the services. So this is the command. You noted it down here, and it is going to be helpful, very helpful for you if you are working on the system services management on the Linux, any flavor you can. So systemctl basically is a common command. Okay, it's going to work on the all the flavors, Ubuntu, Linux, Red Hat, SUSE. Okay, so this is what it means. So let's try these commands a little bit. Okay, so now we talk about the system D service management. Okay, so systemctl basically to list running services. So if I run systemctl, let's see what is this. It's failed or not. So it will show you all the running services. Okay, let me control L. Sorry, control. Okay, quit, I guess. All right. Now, so failed to list failed service. Okay, to list running services. So this is all about the listing services, right? Now I'm going to manage targets similar to run labels in SysV. So systemctl get default to find the default target of your system. So if I run systemctl get hyphen default graphical target. So this is the target of your machine. Okay. If I run any default target and target name, this is the get. Now we have to set default target name and target name. I can say UK. Let's see. First should be unite because file uk.target does not exist. So we have to create a file and give the file name over here. Okay. So just try by yourself. It's not a very big command. Okay. I'm going to tell. Now the main thing is managing services at runtime. So runtime, what I'm talking about, this one. Okay. So runtime basically, how you going to start some services, stop it, so restart it, reload it, and check the status. So this is very important because when you work on the Linux, and this is the more common commands we are going to use about it. So system ctl and start any services. Let me give some service name like Apache. It's saying apache.service is not found. Okay, fail to start. Okay, not an issue. Let me check. Network systemctl. Give any name. Okay. So let me see which services we have. Okay. Service. What the command was? Status all. So this one is stopped. PCP. Okay. This is minus, right? So let me check this status first. All right. So I have to run system ctl and start your service name PCP. So I'm going to start it. It's taken. Now I have to check. You can stop the same way, right? So system, but I want to show you it's started or not. So we have to check the status. So systemctl status. You have to run status and PCP. So it will show you PCP.service legacy control PCP daemons, and it's loaded. It's active now. Sunday. So also giving the time. What time you have just started this one. That is this client machine legacy control PCP. Same way I have to stop this. So what is the command for this? PCP stop any services name. You just give the name here and it's going to be stop. I'm going to check the status. Not showing inactive. Dead. If I do start, stop or status start PCP. And check the status. It's active now. So this is how you're going to manage the service. This is not for this service. You can do with any services. So I'm just showing you this example, the live example with my Ubuntu machine, right? Now, same way you can managing the auto start for the services. No, this is like let me show you a little bit if I can. What I'm talking about, managing the services for auto start. So system is enabled service name to show where a service is enabled on our system boot. So run these commands by in your machine and check the services. Okay. System CTL targets I showed you. This one I showed you. Okay. So the system CTL, I mask service to I mask services, masking services, unmasking services. So these are the command we have to use. Let's start in the system daemon, system CTL daemon arrow. So this is how you're going to control your managing the services with auto start, with auto run. Okay. So I would recommend you just try with by yourself. Okay. Now we will discuss about restarting system D. So system CTL daemon hyphen reload. Let's see what happened. It's done. Let me try to check the status. Unknown command verb status. Status. Sorry. So you're saying this unit reload service could not be found. So it doesn't matter. I mean, this can be found or not. So if it's available in your machine only, you're going to be work. Remember this. Okay. So for that, even if services is not installed in your machine, you need to first install it. You must know which services I'm going to work. So accordingly, you have to check. All right. So next topic, let's the managing services. So system CTL status service name. So managing services the same thing. I mean whatever we're showing, right? So system CTL check the status for a particular service name. Okay. So different operating system you have to, like on system using system D, such as Fedora, Ubuntu server and desktop 15.4 or more than, or maybe latest one for 22, 24 kind of thing. CentOS is basically closed. I don't know. Anybody gave the images for this CentOS or not? RHEL in Red Hat is still available with the latest, I guess, 9, 8 kind of operating system. So you can download it simply. You can test it for the 1 month trial basis, right? So service name is the service in question. For example, system CTL status SSD. So let's check about this system CTL and have to check about the status. My SSHD is active. So this is the same similar command. Okay, it's active or not, where is working. So everything it will show you about this status. So now let's little bit talk about this, right? What it mean. Okay, so you can see uh also I can say the journal CTL F1FSD. So one more command I want to discuss journal CTL hyphen F hyphen F which will follow the log messages. Okay, log messages. You getting my point? So hyphen T for tagging, and this is SSHD. That's what it's saying. Okay, so it's saying this is SSH basically on the port 20, and when it's connecting server listening, receive signals 15 terminated. So this is how you going to use journal CTL hyphen F hyphen T SSD. Same you can use, I think, tail command as well as the less command as well. Okay, so tail is also kind of things you go to the log, you know, particular application, you go to the log and check the ls-lrth and see the logs and all. So this is all about the debugging of particular problems, checking some services is running or not. All right. Okay, so let me control C so I can come out, control L. And same way, Yeah, tail command also. So tail is basically I have to in general CTL is not available, or if you are the any application error log which do not use the system journal. So where a tail command comes in the picture, okay, used to show the last few lines of a file. So use a useful flag for tail is -f for follow, which causes tail continue showing data as it gets appended to the file. To see messages from most services on the system, what we're going to use, that's very important. Okay, so I'm going to show you some logs using tail command -f. You just go to the var/log/message, MESAGES. So I don't think I have running any application, so that's why it's not showing me. Okay. Tail no file remaining. So let me go to directly cd/var/log first. And you do ls-al. So let's back to the old commands. So if you see here any messages kind of stuff, messages, I don't see. So let's dig this d message or dpkg log. Okay. So what I'm showing here, or we can check this last log. Okay. Last log. It's not a directory. Okay, ls-al. Let's check about the PCP. So I'm running here PCP. Sure. So this is all about the last log. So this is how you're going to check this. Okay. So let me quit and command L. So I'm inside the PCP, right? So what is this inside? So first we have to check ls-lrth. You see a lot of things here. Proxy, MCP, MIP, MI5, PML logger. So if you want to tail something, so like this command, don't need it, tail hyphen. Uh, any file is in notice. So if you press end, sorry, it's capital N, tab. So it will give you all the information about this file. So this is top pim logger, it is in HTTP logger. Okay. What time? So it will, how you going to check with this log? So use this tail -f and go to this inside the log and whatever you want to check inside this. System directly for the log is you can check is under var_/log, and you use this command tail-f and check the for what you have to want to check. So this is how you're going to check this. All right. So let's move ahead. Okay. Same way you can also check for the secure. So one more thing I want to show you. cd. I am in log, right? So let me ls-do l. And you can see anything about secure here. Syslog is there, system state is there, attended upgraded. Okay, it's not there, right? So I was looking for secure, something secure kind of folder. It's not there. DMS is there. So same, I mean, anything you want, you can check. And let me see if I can see here audit. Anything related to audit, auth is there, but not audit. APT is there. So guys, I mean, this one is also very important. You must know what inside it and what you have to going to check. So this is all about the debugging the Linux machines, okay, the permission, the folders. All right. So so this is how we check the log files in the specific logs for Linux, right? All right, so let's move ahead and see what the next topic is. Okay. So I already guide you about the starting and stopping services. That is fine. Okay. So move to the next. So next topic is managing services log. I'll show this mission. Yeah. So what you want to learn in the with the Linux? Okay, you want to be expert. So the vision for Linux learning for students encompasses empowering the next generation of technology with essential skills and values that align with the open source philosophy. This is what you have to make missions. Be consistent and be mastery on the Linux, guys. All right. Thank you. And I just added this slide for the motivation only. All right, let's talk about modifying the user. Right. So how you going to modify your users, right? Yeah. So again, let me come back to my machine. So setting up your password. Yeah, simple. How you change your password? Pass WD. It's asking you a new password. And you type your password and the password will be updated successfully. Setting up other user password. So you must know anywhere you can run. I mean, I'm not saying that you go to the root directly or run it. CD space slash C ls. So go to CD or let me show you what the user we have. So we have to go to the user folder if I can see otherwise I have not created any user. Yeah, that's the user. All right, CD USR ls. So I have been games include live, livex local, has been shared user, so source user. So this is how you're going to use this, okay? So this is how we have the users, right? CD user. So let me set password for any other user. So it is very simple. Pass WD and give the user like local. So it's saying local user doesn't exist. Okay, let me see. Okay, so this is not exist. So better you can create a user first, then try to change the password, right? So adding a user, what is the command? User add and give the username. You just give a username like any user, I mean like Linux one is created, right? You can see here. So this is the user already created, right? And same way, if you have to remove any the okay, let me see this local user what we have. LOCAL. That's hyphen AL. So So let's go to cd dot dot and let's go to home folder. ls. Okay, so let me go to the home folder. So cd slash home. So here we have a user, right? So let me create a more user over here. Add user Linux 1. So it's saying Linux 1 is exists under some other folder, right? So I'm going to create another user like add user Linux 2. Just created. Now it will ask you what is the new password for this. So I put it my some password over here. Retrieve this password. It's saying enter the value for person for full name. A full name. Full name means you have to give the user some name. So it's a Linux user new. Okay. Room number you can define as 23. Work phone, give some number. Okay. Home phone number 090198. Others if any 9090 extension kind of things. Is this information correct? Yes, it's correct. So it will give you ls. If you do ls, you got the new user one, or you can say the Linux 2. Linux 2 I created, right? This one I created in slash home. So this is how you're going to create the user. Same way, if you want to delete the user, what is the command for this? Deleting a user. User del, or let me check what user I have. So suppose I want to delete this user and all these users. What I'm going to do? You have to use user del and give the username Linux 2. It's deleted. ls. I have missed some command, I guess. It's saying Linux 2 is not exist. Okay. User del is taken now. So the information is deleted about this. So just try this creating user, adding user, okay, removing a user. So this is the home folder is pending here, right? So for this, you have to delete, you have to go to the root. So now we have to try removing a user and its home folder, right? So what is this? User del delete -r and username. So what are the username was? Linux 2. Saying Linux 2 is not exist. Okay, so cd slash. Okay, so it's already deleted, I guess, right? So how you going to list a group in the current user is in? So group root. So if I want to check from any other groups with the username like Linux 2. So it's saying it's not found. It means it's currently deleted. Okay. Now it's saying also apt groups from the dev core utility. So groups not found. This command is also not found. That's why you're not able to see it. So what we have to do, we have to first install it. So first we have to install groups apt-install. Now we have to try the command. Saying no such users. Let's go to cd/home. We'll see the user here. So let me check the groups of new user one. New user one. So this is what it's saying. Okay, so let's move to the next topic. And this is LAMP stack. So AMP, Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP consist of the Linux operating system as a development environment. The Apache HTTP server as web server, the MySQL relational database management system RDBMS and DB database system, and the PHP programming language as a service side backend programming language. So let's try this to install. Okay. So you see here, we are going to install on Arch Linux. So I mean, this is what we have to little bit check about it and do the PHP, Apache, and MariaDB kind of installation, right? So let's little bit discuss about what is LAMP stack. So Linux, Apache, MySQL, and PHP, that is called LAMP. So consists of the Linux operating system as a development environment, the Apache HTTP server as a web server, the MySQL relational database management system and DB-based system, and the PHP programming language is service server-side backend programming language. So LAMP is used as an open source stack for of technology solution to web development area. Windows version of the stack is called WAMP, that is Windows Apache, and here is a LAMP as a Linux Apache MySQL PHP. So installing LAMP on Arch Linux. Okay, so what are you going to do with this? And okay, so simple. If you run this command, pacman, PACMAN, package S capital YU Apache PHP Apache MariaDB. I'm just trying this command. Maybe this is a which operating system? I have not checked this. Okay. Yeah, sync pacman is not found. So first we have to install pacman. Okay. So I'm going to root and control L. Run this command again. So it's saying no display possible because we don't have um you know server name basically, or the folder web. So we have to do some edits over here. HTTPD for this. So like we have to edit cd/etc/conf/httpd/conf. Let's see if this file is found. It's not found. All right. So etc folder is not there. How can it possible? Maybe this we are running like a Linux command, I guess. Yeah, this is there. cd slash etc ls. Everything is here, man. So control L, and where we have to go? We have to go cd httpd, but it's not installed. That's a question. So let me go back. apt install Apache. So it's saying Apache is not found. Okay. Let's move to the next and try some other things. Okay. Otherwise. So these command basically I was trying for I think line Red Hat. So that's why it's not taking because I am running on machine on Ubuntu machine. So now we have to try with our machine which is we using on Ubuntu, right? So Ubuntu installation. So simple, LAMP server, how you going to install Apache first. So we have to do it one by one. Okay, so first we're going to install Apache. So for the Apache installation, we have to use apt-get install Apache 2. Okay. Why I'm saying this because if you go to here, the next topic, sorry. Yeah, this one you have to try in our machine. Okay. So guys, be stick with this Linux, learning. You need a lot of patience whenever you start learning on the Linux. Okay, because whatever it's not a GUI based, so it's not easy as you think. Okay, so we follow these steps and one by one we do the installations. First, we have to install Apache 2. Okay, so this is the command basically we have to use to get install Apache 2 and run it. Done. Okay. Now we have to install your database, or you can say apt-get install MySQL server, and you have to press yes. So it's installing MySQL server core 8 point something like that. So it's showing some error was encountered here. Hmm. This is needed start is being skipped since DPPKG has failed. Return error with the code one, or you can try this one. So you must do step by installation and don't care about the time and all. Okay, you need a lot of patience. So it's saying restart. Need restart is being skipped since TPKG has failed. So let me try one more time. So it's saying depends MySQL, but it is not going to be installed. Unmet dependencies. Okay, so it's saying let's run this. I don't know, it's a virtual machine, so maybe it's going to work here or not. Okay, install. Okay, so I'm not going to try much on this, but this is the procedure you have to follow. Because I have a virtual machine running on my MacBook actually. So I don't know it's going to work on this machine, but yeah, if you need a standalone server to running on the production side, okay. Okay, so it's depend upon your backend or background, how is your software certification, the configuration of your server. Now I'm going to install the PHP. Okay, so let's complete the installation part. So apt hyphen get install PHP 5 and L library Apache to hyphen mod hyphen PHP 5. So it's saying these packages are not installation. So let me try this only. PHP if I run. apt. My bad. What? Okay. So it's also this is some back issue with this my SQL. So I don't know why it's not going to take this. So let me reboot the machine and so sudo not sudo just systemctl restart Apache 2. Hmm, okay. Now we have to check the PHP installation. So what is the PHP installation is all about? So PHP hyphen or and use single comma. Under this, we have to use everything. So we have to use echo and double quotes. And between the double quotes and single quotes, we have to use this one. Now we have to type slash n in a new line, backslash n, forward slash, backslash n. Your PHP installation, spelling mistake, installation is working. Or I can write fine as well. Okay. Dot slash n slash n slash n. Let's see what it shows. If you install, it will show you, otherwise, it's not. So what's saying? PHP command not found but can be installed with this. So whatever the error we are getting with previously, we cannot do it with this command. Okay. So let's try this command to do this. Yeah. Now run this command again. All right. So guys, this is how you have to try this part and do some R&D. What is the current version? Maybe the current version is 8 is running on the machines. Okay. So this is how you have to check this. Okay. Next unit is we talk about the T command. Okay, this is what is 12.2 and this is the 13. What is T command? Okay. So T read as a standard input and write to standard output files. Okay. So let me move ahead with the next. So what is this? Have you run the listing command ls? Okay, this is what it is. The following. So now we have try std out and also to a file. So what is this? The following. So we have to use some commands like ls and to the ls then space file. It's taken. So this is the file it shows. What is this? Add. So whatever you have available in your local, it will give you like this. This is very useful command, I'm telling you, T command. Okay. I hope you get it. So T command is named after the T splitter in plumbing, which splits kind of, water into two directions and is shaped like an uppercase T. So T copies data from standard input to each file and files to standard output in effect that duplicate its input, routing to its multiple output modes. So whatever you're running the ls command, if you want to put everything into a file, that's what we have to do here. Okay. Okay, so this is the file. So this command basically gives us what? This is the question. The T command. So we're going to use now T command, write the output both to the screen std out and to the file. So what is this for those ls? You have to use pipe because I'm using T command as well and ls command both and put everything in the file. Yeah. So this is how it looks like. Now we'll check some other things. Write output from. So getting output basically we use for the T commands. Okay. So write output from the middle of a pipe chain to file and face it back to the pipe. Okay. So have you heard about the command for backing up something, cron tab kind of things, backup.txt or getting some information or noting down. So this is how you're going to do it in the Linux. Okay. So I'm going to type cron tab space hyphen L, pipe it, T command, cron tab, backup, something like that. You have to give the name .txt. Pipe it again. Pipe it used for if you want to give multiple commands simultaneously. Sys space old space new. That's where it go. Hash. Cron tab space hyphen. Not root. Let's see. Yeah. So it's saying something is missing. So this is how the syntax you have to use. Cron tab is not the one is the main problem with this Ubuntu is you have to install each packages or every time you have to use. So you will get it only install this cron tab first. Okay. So let me install apt install cron tab. Okay, spelling mistake. Now I have to run this command. Not working. Oh, got a point. So we have to install all these packages to get this information. Okay. So this is why the Linux is required very particular things. You cannot get it information. Okay, so now we have to write the output to multiple files. You can pipe your output to multiple files, including, okay. So let me see, where is my files first? ls, and I have a multiple files. I created some folder late, my folder. Let me go to the cd, my folder, my hyphen f folder, ls. So these are multiple files over here. And I have to check what inside text one. Text one. Okay. Text one, anything is there. So nothing is here. Okay. So if I do ls hyphen, sorry, pipe the command, use t and text one ext2 and hello 2 dot sh. So this is how it's give the output. Instruct t command to append the file. So this is how you little bit check, how it's going to use t command. So I'm using this ls append a file, t hyphen a and file. So this is the file is created. If I put cat file, it will give me all the details here. What is the folder names and everything is I have. Okay. So Linux is not easy, but yes, only practice make you uh very good in this. Okay. All right. So this is for it, and we will see you in our new video. Okay, I'll just show this secure shell in coming videos. Okay. So thanks for your time, guys, and we'll see you in our next videos.